everyone, this is Diane, and today I'm coming to you guys with a tutorial on how to get rid of those dry, frizzy, nappy ends on your synthetic wigs and your synthetic hair. And I'm also going to give you guys a review on this wig that I'm wearing, but I'm going to start off with the review first, and then a little bit later on in the video we're going to get into the tutorial. So starting off with the review, this is the Motown Tress LXP-Lion wig. This is the little paper that came with the wig, and this is the box that it came in. I bought this wig from hairstopandshop.com for $35.95. I also bought another wig with it and a wig cap, so my total was $60-$70, and you get free shipping when your total is over $60, so I got free shipping. The wig shipped priority, so I got my wig really quick. I actually ordered this wig in September of 2015, and I've been wearing the wig since January. So I've been wearing this wig like every single day for the past 2 months, and it's held up pretty well. So some things that I advertised on here are the 5-inch extra deep part, and the part is really good. I actually tweezed it, so that's how I got it to look like this. It didn't come looking like this. It's a J curve part. It's curling iron safe up to 400 degrees. When I first got this wig and put it on, I thought that it was really pretty. It's really thick. It made me think of like Princess Jasmine hair. It was really nice. It kind of looked like a woman of color blew out her hair, so it did have a more natural look to it, and I did like it. It was just way too thick and long for me though, and it just looks really fake. The part was really thin, so I did have to do a lot of tweezing on the part. So the first thing I did is I straightened my wig, and I also thinned it out with a razor comb. This is a razor comb, and I think they're like under $10 at the beauty supply store. So this end that is the teeth are closer together, this is the thinning side, and then this is the cutting side. So this is the side that I use to thin out the wig, and I would just take a piece of hair and I would straighten it, do a few passes and straighten it, and then after I straightened it, I would run the comb through just like once or twice, and it would take some hair out. And so that's how I thinned out my wig. When I was done with that, the wig was very, very long. It went all the way down to my waist, and there weren't any layers in the hair, so it was all one layer. And I just didn't like how the wig looked like that either. So I went and I got my wig cut. I got a few inches taken off, and then I also got it layered at the Walmart salon. And it cost me $15 for the haircut, and then I tipped the girl an extra $5. So it cost me $20 for that. I also get my hair cornrowed whenever I wear a straight wig so that my hair is very, very flat underneath. Because I have thick hair, there's no other way for me to get it to lay flat other than cornrowing it or flat twisting it. So since I can't flat twist that quick and I can't cornrow at all, I got my hair cornrowed at a hair salon, and that cost about $25 to get my hair cornrowed. And the actual part of my cornrows is the same place where this is, so that the wig will lay flat. So the part of my cornrows is here, and then I have cornrows going down the sides, and I have cornrows in the back, and they're all connected, kind of like how you would get your hair cornrowed if you were getting a sew-in. So after all of that was done, my wig ended up looking like this, and I really do like it. I think it looks really nice. But if you calculate all of that to actually buy the wig, to get my hair cornrowed, and to get the wig cut and layered, it actually cost me about $80-$95 for this wig. The wig has 2 clips in the front, and it has 1 clip in the back, an adjustable strap. One of the clips in the front actually got loose, and I ended up kind of just cutting it out because I don't use the clips in wigs at all, because I find that they pull my hair out, they pull my edges out, and I don't got time for that. So I don't use the wig clips. Instead, I just use bobby pins, and I just pin it down. As you can see, like, this hairline does not look natural at all, and when the wind blows, it doesn't pick up the hair over here anyway, so I really don't care. Like, if you want to, you can pull your edges out and make it look real natural and all that stuff, but I just don't have the time or the patience. So my hair is always like covering the hairline anyway, so to me it doesn't really matter. The wig sheds and tangles so bad. Actually, I feel like Bisa tangles a little bit worse than this, because both times when I got Bisa, it shedded and tangled really bad, but I got Bisa in like a burgundy color and a blonde color. So I don't really know if the tingling was worse because the wig just tingles worse, or if the tingling was worse because of the color job that the hair had. But this one tingles and sheds really bad, but not as bad as Bisa. If I could rate this wig, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars because I do think that it's really, really pretty. The tingling is pretty bad. The shedding is pretty bad. And I wouldn't buy this wig again, but I don't regret buying it. I wouldn't buy it again because that means that I would have to straighten it again. I'd have to thin it out again. I'd have to cut it and layer it again. And I feel like this is actually closer to how Bisa looks straight out of the pack, how this hair looks right now. So if I wanted to look like this, I would just buy Bisa. But I don't regret buying it because, like I said, I've been wearing this synthetic wig for 2 months straight every single day, and it's held up pretty well. So now that we're done with the review, we're going to get right into the tutorial, how to get rid of dry frizzy ends on your synthetic wigs and hair. So this is what we're starting off with. I sprayed my wig with some detangler spray and brushed it out. And as you can see, the ends are looking kind of raggedy right now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash the hair. I'm using the Satin Strand shampoo, and I'm going to rinse the wig with some cold water. And then I'm going to add the shampoo to the water in the sink and fill up the sink and dip my wig inside. I switch the wig around a few times gently, and then I leave it sitting for about 5 minutes. I don't really know if this is the correct way to wash a wig, but this is how I like to wash my wigs. Then I rinse the wig off and I repeat the same thing with the conditioner. I'm using the Cinderella's hair conditioner. I got both the shampoo and the conditioner from Sally's Beauty Supply store, and I really like the Cinderella's hair conditioner. It makes my wigs really soft. I like to wash my wigs at the beginning of this process because it removes all that wig detangler spray and dirt and oil and whatever else got in your wig, so that when we finish the hair, it will be really light and airy and flowy. So after conditioning the hair, we're going to towel dry it gently, just squeezing the excess water out. And then we're going to turn the wig upside down, and in the shower we're going to give it a few strong shakes. Then I'm going to hang my wig upside down. And I'm going to gently finger comb all those tangles out so that the hair lies straight. And I'm going to hang up my wig in a place that gets a lot of air and let it dry for at least 4 hours. When the hair is dry, this is what it looks like. The ends look pretty rough, but the rest of the hair looks really nice and soft. So this is where the magic happens. I'm using a Revlon flat iron set at 380 degrees. Heat is what fights these dry, frizzy ends. And they make things really easy now because my synthetic hair is curling iron safe up to 400 degrees. So I know you guys probably want to see this actually happen. So here's a strand of hair that hasn't been flat ironed yet, and watch what happens. So after flat ironing it, you're going to get those long straggly ends, and if you want your hair to look good, it's probably best to cut those off. And that's how it looks when I'm all done. As you can see, it is a big difference from before. Not perfect, but definitely a lot better. So this is what my hair looks like when I'm completely finished. So this is how I get rid of my dry frizzy ends on my synthetic wigs. It's very simple and easy. Okay guys, so that was my tutorial on how to get rid of those dry frizzy ends on your synthetic hair. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, just make sure that you leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you like, comment, subscribe please, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!